faculty members and instructors will bring in, or graduate students like myself, will bring in those articles of clothing and contribute to their classes total through that.
Where are the bins?
So the bins are located in, because there's 3 bins, they're located in the main office over at the Departments of Communication and Journalism. Yes?
What day did it start and what day did it end?
So pretty much the day it started November 1st, last week, okay? And it ends the Friday, the week before finals. So I'm not exactly sure what day that is. Okay.
I will check later in the calendar.
Yes.
Can you say who the food is going to again?
So the food is going to the storehouse here in New Mexico.
The
Okay.
storehouse?
The storehouse.
Oh, the storehouse.
The storehouse, yeah.
Thank you.
Is that one word or two?
That's one word. Okay, so the storehouse is New Mexico's largest food pantry. Okay. So that's pretty much why we're partnering up with them.
So you will also need to check the details, more information, to get more information on the storehouse website.
Yes.
Is there a goal you'd like to reach?
I think honestly, right now we're not too into goals. I think we're just trying to, really, this is the first time that we've done this, so we're just trying to get like a good amount. I think we kind of calculated it and we said, you know what, there's 24 students per class. If each student can bring in at least 10 cans, that's 240 cans. You know, so if we can get, 10 classes that bring in that much, it'd be quite a good turnout, I think. Yes.
So did you say a student gets 10 extra credit points if they bring in 20 cans?
Yes.
And then
So-
the class that brings in the most cans wins the pizza party?
Yeah. Okay. And that's the thing too, is they can win the pizza party or they can choose to donate the monetary value of the pizza party to the storehouse. Okay. So that's another thing.
And so if we
Yes.
get extra credit, how would that be kept track of?
Pretty much what we're having students do is we're having them take in the cans and they're supposed to write their names, like on a piece of tape,
Okay.
okay, put it on the can and have it say their names, the section, okay, if they don't remember their class section, then they can put the time and the instructor,
Okay.
okay?
So what happens if they take several classes at C&J department?
If they take several classes, they can choose which class, they want to donate it to. Okay. Yes.
So is this only amongst the C&J department?
Yes. Yeah. So it extends, it's anybody taking C&J classes, because there are people that are taking public speaking classes in Dane Smith
Mm-hmm.
that have already contributed about 10 cans. So,
So any C&J classes?
yeah, any C&J classes.
Which actually not limits us only to C&J students,
Mhm.
because public speaking is mainly for students outside of C&J.
Yes.
Can you repeat your position within the C&J department?
Yeah, so I am the vice president, the PhD vice president of ComGrads.
And this is one word. I put it over there.
Yes.
Can we get your information, like an email for you?
Yeah, so my email is madozal@unm.edu.
Like that?
It's fine.
And then just the unm.edu. Yes.
So can you repeat what you said about if a student has more than one C&J class, what they do for that?
So if a student has more than one C&J class, they can choose which cans they want, or which class they want the cans to go to, okay?
But we can't do it twice.
You can.
Yeah, you can,
We could? Okay.
yeah.
So are there any specific cans or
This goes into another area, but some people have complained that, oh, you know, when you think of canned food, you think of like high sodium and stuff like that, and there's personal beliefs about like, oh, you know, if I wouldn't put it in my body, whatever, you know, but it's something, okay, where you have to realize, like, you as college students, okay, you all consume high sodium as well, right? So, I mean, through either ramen or eating at the sub, okay, like, let's be honest, the Chinese food at the sub isn't exactly, you know, low in sodium. So it's kind of taking that into consideration too, like, okay, think of the larger thing here, okay, you're trying to help others, okay, so that's essentially what we're trying to do. We're not, if you want to contribute cans that are, you know, low sodium corn, I've seen them at the store, you know, low sodium this, low sodium that, if you want to contribute even fresh fruits, that's fine too, okay, but our thing is just that pretty much, like, we don't care too much about like, oh, you know, the politics behind it. Our thing is just like, you know what, let's donate food, let's try and help out the community, let's give back, let's show who we are, you know, let's show that CNJ students are involved.
It also it cannot be perishable.
Yes.
I just want to make sure, you can also donate non-food items, right? I think you mentioned clothing.
Yeah, so you can donate an article of clothing or a blanket.
And is there a list of items you can and cannot donate anywhere?
No, there's not. Right now, what we're focusing on, again, is just canned foods. If you want to donate clothing like jackets, things like that, or blankets. Yes.
Can you donate foods that are non-perishable that are not cans?
I would say if you plan to donate that, I mean, just go directly to the storehouse with that. Okay, our thing is more just the canned foods because we have those huge, you know, the huge collection of cans over there. Yes.
So, just to clarify what he said, students can also donate clothing and get those 2 points?
So the way it works is we would rather the students donate cans, okay? Because yeah, like cans, easier to pretty much accumulate, things like that. Faculty and staff are more, you know, the clothing, but if, you know, you reach your 20 can limit and you feel like, you know what, I have this coat, I don't really use it, I want to donate it, that's fine, okay? I don't think it'll necessarily go towards the point, towards the extra credit point system, but we could, I think, definitely, like, you know, have it be a part of the class point system, okay?
So did you reach the agreement of the faculty that they will actually give extra points for sure?
So I think that's one thing where we're kind of like, we're trying to work with them on that, because I know there's some resistance there, you know, but for the most part, we're working with them on it. I teach, you know, history of media, and I'm giving my students pretty much the extra credits. A lot of the instructors over there are doing it already. So it's just, I think, a select few that we're still kind of working on.
These extra credits, I think it's the first I've ever heard of it. Where does it, and I'm an adjunct faculty member, how much is it again?
So it's 10 points. Okay. A lot of times we have policies over in the CNJ department that, you know, if you're absent more than 2 times or more than 3 times, you get 10 points taken off your final grade. So pretty much, if you donate, that helps you at least get rid of 1 absence. Okay. If you're one of those students that, you know, you show up all the time, I mean, 10 extra credit points can be enough to put you from like, you know, A- to A, A plus, you know.
Okay, so 10 cans equals 10 points?
20 cans equals 10 points. So each can is worth 0.5.
So the size of the can doesn't matter.
No. Right now, we're just going off of just plain old cans. Yes.
Did you post anywhere about this, like a Facebook page or?
Not, I don't think we have. I think we have the CNJ Facebook page, but I don't think it's been posted yet. But yeah, it's definitely something we can post in the coming week. Yes.
What are the positive outcomes that you hope to see that develop from this?
The positive outcomes, I would say, is just one, it shows that, first and foremost, that the students are involved in the community. I feel like Congrats hasn't really done much in the past to really get out there and say, like, you know what, we're involved in the community, we're, you know, graduate students that are trying to make a difference, our undergrads are trying to make a difference as well. You know, so I feel like there's that. At the same time, I want it to be something where this isn't just like a one-time deal. I want it to be something where, you know what, the next group of leaders that come in try to do something similar to help the community. You know, so that's, I think, in general, what we're trying to do. Yes.
And these cans go directly to that storehouse, right?
Yes.
And then who do they give it to?
Pretty much they use it amongst themselves. Okay, again, they're the largest food pantry, and they give it to families. They give it to needy families, okay, especially again with the holidays coming up. Same thing with the blankets, with the coats. You know, whatever clothing item you give, I mean, they're going to give it to needy families.
Okay. Thank you, Mario. If we don't have any more questions.
No more? All right.
Thank you.